Hi everyone, my name is Roy and I'm excited to come to you today to show you how you can get money from your US dollar all the way over to a decentralized network on Tron, USDT through Tron, and that's going to be a three-step process, okay? If you came to this video, chances are you watched a webinar, seminar, you landed to a page that you want to buy something in USDT, but you don't know how to do that. Now, chances are that page at some point in the future is going to be upgraded to make it a little easier, but for right now, and I know there's quite a few people right now that need to get money from US all the way to USDT, hopefully before September 1st. So that's the purpose of this video. And it's a three-step process. It's really not that difficult. Okay, number one, you need to have an account on a centralized exchange, whether that's Coinbase, CoinZoom, Kraken, whatever the case may be that you use. Okay, and you're going to need to purchase USDC. And there's a couple caveats to that. One, our old bank system takes forever on transfers. So that's an issue. Two, a lot of times when you connect a debit card, which you can usually get access to funds quicker, then it can take 24 hours before they allow purchases if it's a new account. Okay. So the very first step is to go get, I'm going to say Coinbase because that's the one I'm most familiar with, but really the process is the same whether you use Coinbase, CoinZoom, or whatever you have it. But you're going to need to purchase USDC. That's the coin. And it's pretty much a one-to-one, one USDC, one US dollar. Um, so, but I'm going to go off Coinbase because that's what I'm the most familiar with. Okay, so go onto your app store, whether that's the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store, and very first thing you should do is go download Coinbase. As soon as that's done, if you haven't done anything else, you're going to need to download two other apps. That's it. They're two more wallets, if you will, that'll help you through the process. Step one is getting that USDC. And then step two is transferring that to a wallet on the Ethereum network that's decentralized, um, which is going to be MetaMask is the process that I use. And then from there, we're going to bridge it from the Ethereum network over to the Tron network into USDT. All right. And there's a couple of things involved in that, but I'm going to walk you through the whole process. I'm going to share my screen. I'm actually going to go buy some USDC and go through the whole process so that you have it on video. You can pause it. Now, this video I'm recording on a computer. I'm going to be sharing my screen on a computer, so it's going to be best viewed on a computer or a tablet where you have a little bit wider screen so you can see the phone clearly. And I would highly suggest that so that you can see it that way, and then you can have your phone below and be doing it on your phone or, to the side, whatever the case may be. You can look at it on a bigger screen and then actually do the thing on your phone. But by the end of this video, you should know how to transfer money from US dollar to USDT on the Tron network. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. We're going to start with Coinbase and going to go buy some crypto. All right, just bear with me. Okay, you should be seeing my cell phone. And again, this is going to be better viewed on a desktop. This isn't the way I intended to share it, um, but it's working. So we're going to use that. All right, now let's pull up Coinbase. Okay, now when you get done setting up Coinbase for the first time, you might not have a buy and sell down here. If you don't have a buy and sell down here, then there's probably some account setup you need to do. And from that home screen, you should actually have a buy and sell no matter what. I'm going to rephrase that a little bit. And when you first go here to buy crypto with cash, then, and you got to find USDC, okay? And then when you go to put your amount in and go to actually buy it, then it's going to say, hey, let's do this. Let's whatever the next step is that hasn't been completed. Now, there's a couple of other things with Coinbase. There is a subscription to Coinbase. You don't have to pay for it. It's Coinbase One. If you're a new user and you pay for Coinbase One or you opt in for the free trial, you can actually waive some fees, like this original fee for buying with a debit card. But you will have to remember to go back into your account and cancel that. So, a couple of things. Before we get this far, actually, I'm going to go back to the home here. If you haven't added your debit card and all you added was a bank, now remember, if you do a bank, it's going to take 0 to 5 days to transfer the funds before you can actually move them to another wallet, which if you're up against a time crunch, that might not be helpful for you. So you're going to probably want to add a debit card. To do that, come up here to these little squares up here in the top left. All right, I'm going to touch that on my phone. Okay, it's going to come to you. Now, when I touch this, it's going to go black. When you're sharing your screen, new technology has a way to keep you from sharing information that could get your account stolen or whatever, which is kind of nice, but kind of frustrating at the same time if you're trying to help somebody. So I'm going to touch my profile right there. You'll see it'll black out. It'll immediately take me to the next thing underneath there is payment methods. You can add a payment method and you can add your card. Okay, I'm going to go out of there so you can see my screen again. Another thing to pay attention to is this little notification. It'll tell you if a transaction failed, if there's something going on, something like that. Okay, so now I'm going to assume that you have a debit card added and or maybe a bank and you're ready to make a purchase. So we're going to come down to the buy and sell down here. Okay, you want to buy crypto with cash. Okay, touch it. There we go. And you want to buy USDC. If you don't see it on this list, scroll down and find it. But USDC, okay, I'm going to do just $100. And I'm going to change my payment method to one of my debit cards. Now, when you hit this review order, then see, it'll tell me this is going to cost me $2.44. But if I joined Coinbase One, they'll waive the fee and it won't cost me anything. Okay. Because when we're doing it with a debit card, it's going to cost. Now, somewhere on here, I thought it showed you how quick you're going to have access to your funds. I know I thought it did. Price of cryptocurrency changes. Okay, let's change it to the bank and see what it looks like for review order. Yeah, there. See how this one says available to transfer in 0 to 5 business days. Available to trade instantly, but we're not trading with it. We're going to actually transfer it out of Coinbase because Coinbase is just helping us get the initial coin we need to do the initial trade. So we're going to get it out of Coinbase and over into something else. So I'm not going to buy it with my bank. Come over here. I'm going to pick a debit card, review order. It doesn't say anything. Sometimes it'll say available instantly, but that's what it is. It's not going to be 3 to 5 days, and I'm only going to have 97.56 because I'm buying with a debit card, and there's going to be a $2.44 fee. Again, I could join Coinbase One, and I wouldn't have a fee. But all right, let's buy now. It's going to say order submitted. Now, if you're a new account, like I said, when you add a debit card, it makes you wait 24 hours. So you want to get in on this part as soon as you can because chances are you're going to have to wait 24 hours after you have a debit card. And quite a few exchanges are like that, not just Coinbase. Once you add a debit card, they don't necessarily let you buy right then. Some do, I think MoonPay, but again, the fees are higher. So, all right, done. Usually it happens relatively quick. There it looks like it already has deposited funds in my transactions. So let's go to down here at the bottom. There's this little pie looking thing. We're going to go to that. And it's going to show my assets. I'm going to go over here to cash because it's on crypto at first. Go to cash because that's where you'll find USDC. Now, I do see the 97.56, but if I touch on USDC, it's not quite there yet. I don't know why. Deposited funds. Oh, no, there we go. Now it's, yeah, you see my balance just changed. So go over here to the arrow of my balance. We have to make sure a couple of things. So this is what's important. See how it says available to trade. Your whole balance would be available to trade if you bought on your bank account. But down here, available to cash out. The amount of USDC balance that is available to spend, send, or withdraw. Okay, you're going to send it to another wallet. So this is what needs to be available. And if you don't have the full amount up here, listed down here, you can tap this arrow and it'll tell you when whatever balance is unavailable is going to be available. It'll give you a date. Okay. Sometimes they beat that date by a day or so, but that date is pretty much set by the bank because the bank is doing a wire transfer and it can take a while. So I know this is a lot of information. If you're already good with most of this process, then you're probably glassed-eyed a little bit with me going into details, but I'm trying to do this for the very newest person. So just bear with me. Okay. Now, once you've verified that the balance that you have is available to send, then we're good. Okay, so now we're ready for step 2. Step 2 is going to be going and downloading MetaMask. Okay, MetaMask is another wallet. It looks like this. right there, the little fox. Okay. And when you very first set up a new MetaMask account, this is where things become different from a normal exchange account. Okay. Normal exchange account is a central system that's tied to you, tied to your social security number, etc. MetaMask is the first decentralized program you're going to use. It's just a wallet and you have a keys to it. Imagine a deposit box in the middle of a busy train station or something. This deposit box has the ability to send and receive money, but nobody owns it. The only people that can use it are the people that have the keys. Hopefully, that's just one person and it's just you. But those 12 keys, those are the keys to get in and use this thing. And it has the ability to send and receive money. When it receives money, you can take that money out and go do with it whatever you will. Um, but it's not necessarily owned by any one person. It's only operated by whoever has the keys. And that's what an address is. Okay. So go through the setup, download MetaMask, go through the setup. Once you get it to the main screen right here. So you're going to have to get your 12 words. You're going to have to get a screenshot of those. I cannot stress how important your 12 words are. Again, those are the keys to the wallet. Anybody that has those 12 words can access the wallet. Even if MetaMask went away and you needed to access your money from another wallet, all you need is a wallet that's compatible with the Ethereum network and those 12 words, and you can access it from, there's Exodus is another wallet. There's a couple other ones that could access that account. I actually moved from Exodus to MetaMask when I started this process, but I like MetaMask, so here to stay. Okay, so take a breath, go install MetaMask, go through the setup. You're going to create a new wallet if you don't have one already. Um, if you're new to this, get to this screen, okay? Once you get to this screen, see this up here, your address. This is your wallet address. This is where you're going to send, oops, cancel. This is where you're going to send your money from Coinbase, okay? So you want to tap this little copy right here. So we're going to copy that. Should say public address, copy to the clipboard. All right. Now we want to pan back over to Coinbase, okay? And we're going to come back out of here and we're going to go to transfer, okay, at the bottom right, and send. We're going to send to a crypto address, email, or phone number, okay? And we're going to use the Ethereum network. So just FYI, you're going to need a little bit of Ethereum to pay the fee. So you may have to convert or buy some Ethereum as well. And to do that, let me just show you real quick. So you can actually, let's go out of here. Let's just go home. So my assets. So you're going to need to buy enough USDC to make all this happen. So make sure you buy extra because you're going to need to be, if this is your very first time, you're going to need to be buying just a little bit to handle gas fees on every wallet. Okay, a little bit of whatever currency they're on. So the Ethereum network, you're going to need Ethereum. The Tron network, you're going to need TRX. Okay, the only difference is on the Tron network, you need at least, I think, $40. I've been doing 50, but everybody that does 50, it seems to work okay. So you can convert. So down here, see how it says convert one crypto to another. So you can convert USDC to Ethereum. You only need like $4 or $5. So you could do 5 USD, review order, convert it. I'm not going to because I already have some Ethereum. But anyways, you're going to need to do that on pretty much every wallet. So once you have some Ethereum to pay the gas fee, once you have your USDC, now you're ready to send it to another wallet. So we're going to come down to transfer and we're going to send to another wallet address. We're going to send USDC. We're going to use the Ethereum network. And my screen went black because it's not going to show you this because it's wallet addresses, but it's going to say enter the wallet address. This is where we hold and paste the one that we copied. Okay, done. See if it'll let me show you the next screen. Maybe it will. Yep. Okay. So I selected or I pasted in the wallet that I copied from before. Um, I'm just going to hit max here because I'm only going to be able to send the 97, whatever it is. Um, there it is. I'm going to use the Ethereum network and send now. And this part always takes a little bit. Oh, and Coinbase may make you do a 2FA. It's going to text me a code, looks like. There's my code. Luckily, I got it right. All right, so you sent 97.76 USDC. I did this the other day and I did a little over 4,000, but my video didn't save at the end. And just FYI, by the time I was done transferring 4,000, I'd only spent $15 in fees, so it wasn't that much. Um, anyways, so 96.76 done. So it looks like it cost $1 because it was 97.56 or almost $1. All right, so this balance is still there. I'm gonna give it a minute. If we do the three little bars and pan over to MetaMask, gotta unlock it. I'm looking for USDC down here to show up. If you don't have USDC in your list, you can always import tokens, find USDC and add it. It'll add it with 0, 0 balance. Because when you first set up MetaMask, it might not show up, but also when it does come in from Coinbase or wherever the case may be, then that balance will appear and it'll show up there. Okay. So we're going to give it a minute. I say this is the part where people usually start sweating because you just spent possibly, thousands of dollars from one wallet to another and you're waiting, but just keep in mind that you did copy the address. You didn't hand type anything in and you pasted it where you wanted it to go. As long as it was on the Ethereum network and it was um, USDC, you should be fine. I've done it lots of times. Okay. Even with thousands of dollars. But this is the part where you're waiting for one wallet to go to the other. So it's got to record all the transactions and everything got to go across the blockchain, all the cool stuff that makes decentralized currency what it is. So give it a second here. Should jump up to like $170 once we have it there. This one, and I can't remember if you absolutely need to have Ethereum on Coinbase or not. I just mentioned that just in case. I know you do on MetaMask and Tron. When you do this, you're going to need to convert some to Ethereum. Say I have $50 in Ethereum. Just I keep, I've had 100 or whatever in there just so that I can pay for fees from helping people. So, but you don't need that much. You only need a few dollars, $4 or $5 or something converted. And on MetaMask, then there's this little swap icon right here. Once you get your USDC or if you have any other currency in MetaMask, you can do swap and swap it to Ethereum, a little bit of it. You're going to need to do that, like I said, to take care of fees. So we're going to give it a minute. Sometimes we can go back to Coinbase and just see if the balance, it's trying to refresh on my screen. So see if the balance has changed on Coinbase. It usually takes just long enough to get me a little tiny bit worried, and then it works. So going back to Coinbase, my cash balance still shows 97.56. If I go into it and look at transactions, it should say that I sent. Yeah, right there. See, it says sent 97.56, but it hasn't quite shown up on the blockchain yet because my balance is still 97.56. So you could do one or the other. You could sit here and refresh Coinbase until that balance zeroed out. Check your notifications. That just tells me my purchase is complete. If something failed or something went wrong, it would send me a notification. So don't need to worry about that. Oh, there we go. See how my cash just went to zero? Now it should be in MetaMask. So we'll go over here. We'll go to MetaMask. Got to unlock it again. There it is. So now my USDC 96.87 is now in MetaMask. So if this is a brand new MetaMask, this is the spot where you're going to need to convert $4 or $5 into Ethereum. So what you would do is come down and hit this little swap right here. And I'm actually going to do this one. Swap exchange between tokens. Okay. Yeah, it already has account one, two, uh, convert from USDC, and then see the arrow below, select a token to convert to Ether. So we're going to go USDC to Ether. I'm just going to say 5. Get quotes, fetching quotes. Okay, and it's going to be swipe to swap, swipe to swap, swap. Come on. Oh, there it goes. Submitting your transaction. The USDC is just a coin, and we need Ethereum coins to pay for the fees on the network when we do anything. And because we don't have Ethereum in this wallet, then we're going to swap some of the USDC coin that we do own that we did get transferred over to Ethereum so that we have enough. Now, I already had some, but I'm just doing this to show everybody how to do it. So this is step 2. Step 3 is when we go into Tron, but um, we're on step 2 right now. So give yourself a big pat on the back if you made it this far, if you got money, if you were able to purchase USDC to begin with, and if you were able to get it over to the MetaMask wallet. All right. I know it can be a little stressful, especially anything new, but it'll be okay. Your transaction is not finalized within, it'll be canceled. So hold on, and you will not be charged for the gas. So I guess the network could be busy. There might be 1 or 2 people in the world trying to do the same thing. Imagine that. Do, 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 do. I've actually never seen this screen before. But hey, it's 9 o'clock in the morning on the West Coast. Who knows? Come on. It's going to wait for another minute. It should say transaction posted successfully or something like that when it's all done. Not sure what's taking it so long. There we go. See, transaction complete. That's what I thought. So now we can close this. And I don't remember how much Ethereum I had before. Well, no, I had 96, so it hasn't done it yet. So you got to wait a minute. I should get $56, and there we go. So swap to Ethereum complete. Or no, maybe I can't remember what I had, but anyways, it's done. It's correct. Um, I have now 91.96 USDC. I started with 100. So like I say, you get if you have a final dollar amount in mind at the end when you get to Tron, just make sure that you buy enough to handle the fees and everything going through. All right. So now this whole process is going to get easier. There's probably going to end up being a better way, but this way is one way that I found that typically isn't as expensive, especially once you already have some Ethereum and whatnot in this wallet, and once you have some TRX in um, your Tron wallet. So now we have money in MetaMask. We have Ethereum to pay the gas fee, and we are ready to hop on the bridge and send it over to the Tron network. Now, most of you watching this video probably have a Tron wallet, but if you don't, then you need to go get it. It looks like this, Tron Link Global. I don't know if it's going to black my screen. I'm probably going to have to black my screen. Anyways, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go through the setup process. If you haven't yet, you're going to download Tron Link. There's 2 of them. You don't need the pro version, the Tron Link Global. The free version works fine. I haven't found a need to buy the pro version myself. So go get Tron Link and get it installed, go through the setup with your 12 words and everything, save those. What I did is I printed mine out and put them in my safe, but there's some templates you can buy on Amazon where you can actually hard encode those words onto metal plates, which I would recommend that for your Tron wallet as well as your MetaMask wallet. Don't need it so much for Coinbase. That's a centralized system. You can, it's tied to your entity. You can, reset your password, that kind of stuff. It'll get you in. When you get into the decentralized system, MetaMask and this Tron Link, then you're going to need the keys to that little box in the train station, if you will. And if those keys get lost, then nobody can access that forever. So you need those keys. And if somebody else gets those keys, they can access it as well as you. So don't ever give those keys away or let anybody see them. All right. Now, you're going to want this at the end. You want USDT and you want TRX. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to copy this address right here. Touch that little spot where my mouse is. So copy this address, and it should say copied to clipboard. See? Now you're going to go back to MetaMask, and I'll put this address in the description of this video as well, and maybe up on the screen. We'll see how good my video editing skills are. Forgive my scribbles; those are going to be needed on the other thing. Okay, so down here at the bottom, there's a little thing that says, or a little, this is your browser down here where my mouse is. You can see it right next to swap. You're going to want to go to that, because what we're doing is we're going to need to do from the browser inside of MetaMask. Now, I'm leaving my scribbles there because we're going to end up going back over to Tronlink. But so I will give everybody this address, what it is, and I'm going to back this up because you don't need all that. Didn't need to go back. Wait, there's the address right there. Defiyway.com/bridge. Defiyway, it's the Defiyway Bridge. So https://defiyway.com/bridge/. So that's where we want to go. That'll bring us to this page. Okay, you don't need to log in or anything. First thing we need to do is this, select network. Okay, it's the Ethereum network because that's what MetaMask is on. And we have USDC here. That's our from. Okay, because we're going to go from USDC over to Tronlink USDT. Okay, now we got to connect the wallet. So remember, this is the browser. It's not connected to the wallet. So we have to say connect, and we're going to say MetaMask because we're in MetaMask, and that's what we're doing. Remember, this is a website. It doesn't know that we're on the website or the browser inside MetaMask. So we have to tell it. So we're going to say MetaMask right there. Okay. Now you'll see that it knows that we have a balance of 91.75 USDC. Now we got to say what we're going to send it over to or convert it over to. This is a lot like the swap. Excuse me, the swap from before. It actually is a swap mixed with sending from a different. I'm not going to go into all of it. But anyways, we're going to send it from one place to another and one coin to another. So now we're going to select network. We want the Tron network. So we select Tron, and it already knew that I wanted USDT. So if it didn't select USDT, then do it. Next, we have our address right here. This is where we're going to hold and paste the address that we copied from before. Now we're going to type in the amount. Looks like I'm going to have to do some wizardry and get my address out of there. I'm just going to type max because I'm going to do the full amount that I can. Okay. But all right, so there we go. We have to pay the fee. So we're going to pay 91.75. We're going to end up with 83. I'll say again, when you do this, just make sure you're doing enough to cover it. In the past, we had a 750, I think, total that we were trying to get over, and we just told everybody just get 1,000. So some people were left with a couple $1,000 left over. Some people were left with more. But all right, so now we have our destination. We have from the Ethereum network to USDC, the Tron network, USDT. We're going to hit this pay at the bottom. Transfer exceeds balance. This is the most important part about your very first transfer into a new Tronlink wallet. When you're on the bridge, you're on MetaMask, you're on the bridge, you're ready to send, there's a little toggle at the very bottom right here. See this little toggle that says add TRX bonus? You need to do that. That's going to seed your
wallet. Okay, so I'm going to take off annotate. You need to toggle that on. What that's going to do, it's going to take a little bit more of your USDT and it's going to convert it to TRX and send it with the transaction. That way you don't lose your money. Because see, the way the Tron wallet works, it has to have some seed money. If you don't have anybody do that for you, then that's what this little thing is for. You need to do that. You absolutely, if this is your first transfer to a Tron wallet, if you already have TRX and you're already set up on Tron Link, somebody already sent you TRX before, you're fine. Okay, you don't need to worry about this. But for brand new people that have a brand new Tron Link wallet, this is the most important step. Okay, at the bottom of this, before you do bridge, make sure you do the add bonus. Okay, because that's going to convert some to TRX. Then you can follow the rest of the video because I'm going to convert even more TRX so that you have enough to survive with and do a few transactions. But to make sure this transaction's covered, to make sure you actually receive your USDT and it doesn't get lost in the ether somewhere, you need to toggle this on if this is your very first transaction going to a brand new wallet on the Tron network. If your wallet, like I said, if your wallet's already established, you don't need to do this. But if you're brand new, this is what you need to do. Okay.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to start over. Let's close that. I'm going to add another tab. It's probably because I already messed around with it. So, DeFi, it already knows because I typed it in, but Defiyway Bridge. You know what? I'm going to erase this annotation because it's bugging me, and I'll edit it back in when I need to. That out. Okay. So, you're going to select the Ethereum network. You're going to select USDC. You're next going to come, you're going to connect your MetaMask wallet. Mine's already connected. You're going to say Tron. Sometimes it's a little, there we go. I'm going to hit max there. Address, paste. Okay. And now pay. All right. So it's going to bring us to this screen. It's going to say, yes, we're going from account one there over to here. No alerts received. Everything looks good. We're going to send that. This estimated gas fee. It's going to take some Ethereum. It's likely going to take about a minute. Okay, we're going to confirm. It's loading. Just like before, it's submitting your transaction. Your transaction is complete. Okay, so now, like before, we got to wait. See, it went from Ethereum to Tron, USDT. Let's go down here at the bottom. So transaction complete. Down there, you'll see the little, this is your assets. We're going to go to there to look at our stuff. So we can see the USDC is already gone. And my balance is back to about what it was before. So now let's go over to the Tron Link wallet. Anyways, so now we got to wait for the transaction to come in. I don't think it has yet because I don't see, whoops. I'm going to click on there. So nope, I don't see, let's go to my received. I don't see it just yet. I see the 4,000 from the other day. I don't see the 90, whatever, 83 actually by the time it got done with the bridge fee. So we got to sit and wait. Like I said, sending these transactions makes me wait just long enough to get me a little nervous. But it does work. Now from here, same thing as before, we're going to need to swap some USDT once we get it to TRX so that we have a balance, and you're going to need at least 50 at first. If you've already had this wallet set up before, chances are whoever set it up with you before sent you $50 to seed your wallet, your TRX. But if that never happened, you're going to need either somebody to send you 50 TRX, hopefully send it back, and or when you're all done, of course, and or convert USDT to TRX. Um, there's a couple of things to pay attention to. You use up bandwidth. As soon as your bandwidth is all gone, you use up energy. And if you don't have any energy or bandwidth, then it gets really expensive, but you can borrow energy. So for the most people aren't going to have to worry about that because this resets every day and you should have enough to do a transaction or two at first. So, all right, I can see my balances just changed. Let's go in here and yep, there's my received. See, received 83.14. So now we're going to want to um, if you don't have this swap, again, it takes 24 hours. I'm sorry if this is your first setup. So um, at the very first thing you should do day one, if you don't have a Tron Link wallet, you don't have MetaMask, you don't have Coinbase, install those three, get them set up, because chances are Coinbase or CoinZoom or whoever is going to make you wait 24 hours anyway. Plus, these wallets need sometimes 24 hours to get fully set up so you can swap stuff and whatever. Okay, so now I'm assuming that you have USDT, but you don't have TRX, so you wouldn't be able to send anything, and if you tried, you'd probably lose money. So now you're going to do a swap right here. So we're going to say swap, and we're going to swap. We're going to see it already has TRX to USDT. We want to reverse that. We want USDT to TRX. So we're going to tap this little reversal button. And now you're going to see we're going to swap from USDT to TRX. Okay. And enter amount. I'm going to cut this out for a second so you can see. Okay, enter amount is right here. So you're going to need at least 50 to begin with. So I'm going to say 50 on this one. 50 is, 310 TRX. Anyways, I'm going to swap 50. And it's going to show you what the fees are and everything, impact, blah, blah, blah. Tap your instant swap. You're going to need your Tron Link password by the time this is all done. I think that's mine. Yep. Okay, transaction submitted. We wait. Let's go back over here. Okay, so we successfully swapped some USDT to TRX. See, mine went to 123 worth of TRX. You can see that it went through. We can go to TRX. We can see our trigger right there. We received 318, which is that $50. All right, let's go back to TRX. Now you are ready to go make a purchase with USDT. You have TRX to pay for the gas fees. You have your USDT. Okay. So this is where it becomes important. So if you're buying from BioLimitless and you're buying, if you've been in before and you did the blockchain sports, then you don't need to worry about this particular part. But if you're a brand new person and this is your first time getting this far and you want to buy your DNA kit or you want to buy something else, you're going to need the address from your sponsor, which if you're watching this video on YouTube, chances are that's me. So I'm going to use mine. If you're showing this to a team member, make sure that they change this part to make sure that you get them your link. So what you're going to want to do, and you have to use the browser from within inside Tron Link or it's not going to work. Okay. So we're going to go to Discover down here, which is the browser. That particular web page might not load. Ooh, am I on the VPN? I guess I am. Never mind. That particular page is going to load. Okay. So I'm going to go home because that's what most people are going to start with. And I am going to type in a URL here. So if this is me, this is the URL you want right here. HTTP, and you have to type the HTTP in, otherwise it's going to default to HTTPS and it's not going to work. So HTTP / get my health now, myhealthnow.com. Now, chances are that's how you started because you probably watched one of my videos and you got this far. But we're going to say go to that. Yes, we know we're visiting an unknown link. Continue. Now, the only reason why I do HTTP is just because it is a transfer. All it does is transfer you to this really long link that I couldn't get anybody to type in, right? I pay for that. Get My Health Now. It literally only costs me like $11 a year. I don't pay for HTTPS. I don't need it because it's literally just convenience. It makes it so that you can type something that's easy to remember, easy to spell, okay, into a browser and go to a really long, complicated link. That's just something I do. Okay. Now you'll notice the little padlock here. The site that we're actually on is secure. It's HTTPS. So don't freak out over, oh my goodness, he told us to go to an HTTP and then he said to continue. It's okay because all it did was send you to a secure site. Because literally the Get My Health Now is just a domain that I pay for that literally just forwards you to another domain, and I have it forward you to this. Okay. You can just click through this, learn more, because chances are you've already watched all this. If you're brand new and you haven't watched these yet, I would highly suggest it. Now is when you can go to Shop Now. Okay. And now since you are in your Tronlink wallet up here where it says Connect Wallet, once you do that, it will connect. You're going to say Connect Wallet and you're going to select Tronlink. Mine's already connected. Um, and now you'll notice that it says buy instead of connect wallet because we have a wallet connected. Now you can buy and you also have TRX to pay for it and you can buy your product. Okay. Now, the very first time you buy, it may not work. You may have to do it again. If it says accept, the word you're looking for at the end to make sure that you actually get it is participate with. So like this one would be 1,030 USDT. When it says participate with 1,030 USDT, that's the one that's actually going to take the amount out. So if you come up here to the three little lines, you can see your balance of your USDT and your TRX. Okay. If you purchased and those didn't go down, then it didn't go through. So again, listen, we're on alpha stages of this site. The site's brand new. It's only been available for 2 days. So there are some little bugs. So those are a couple tips to pay attention to. You need to wait until it says, or not wait, but you need to do it until it says participate with this much. And then it'll say, hey, it'll bring up another screen and it'll say your transaction is processed successfully. I'm not going to buy anything else today, so I'm not going to 100% walk you through that process. But if there's anything you didn't understand or you get stuck on any spot along this path, you can call me. Chances are, if you're watching this video, you already have my number. For those of you that are brand new, if you don't have my number, I'm also going to include it in the description of this video. Send me a text first, please. Let me know who you are, what you're about, because I don't just answer random phone calls. Sometimes I do, and I have Bixby answer it for me. If you get Bixby and she says, hey, tell me the reason why you're calling, just say, hey, Roy, I was on your website. I was on your YouTube video and I got stuck. I need some help. Then I'll know that you need help. I'll text you back with the time that we can talk, or I'll pick up the phone and change it over to voice and we will talk. So, okay. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing my screen now because I believe we got all the way through this process. So hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I am a relatively newer YouTube channel. I'm not monetized yet. So any views, any interaction, comments, whatever on my channel helps my channel out, helps push this video out to more people that could use it. Share this video to those on your team that could use the assistance getting money from US dollar all the way to USDT. And I hope this video helps you. Have a blessed day and we'll see you on the next video.